Hello, my name is John Davis, and I am a PhD student in the History Department at Liberty University. I hold a master's degree of Military Arts and Sciences from the United States Army Command and General Staff College in Military History, as well as a BA in History from Northern Illinois University. My dissertation interest is on an intellectual history of the American right to keep and bear arms, and I felt that this small contribution would provide a good stepping stone for further studies. In this chapter, I examined the philosophical contributions of 17th and early 18th century Scottish politician, philosopher, and writer Andrew Fletcher of Saltoun to the American right to keep and bear arms. Andrew Fletcher of Saltoun's political philosophy, particularly in regards to the role of the militia and the dangers of a standing army, as well as the need for an armed citizenry, were particularly influential in the development of the unique American right to keep and bear arms and its expression in the Second Amendment of the American Bill of Rights. Much of the focus on the Second Amendment to the United States Constitution in the Bill of Rights is heavily on British influence, particularly the role of the 1689 British Bill of Rights. Far less consideration has been given to the influence of Scottish philosophers on the American right to keep and bear arms and the early American political development, particularly in that influence that would be amplified through Scottish immigration, the influence of Scottish education, and the foundational effect of the Great Awakening would have on generations who would lead America through the American Revolution and establish its foundational frameworks. Throughout this chapter, I examined how philosophical concepts of the roles of militias for defense and distrust of standing army, voiced by Fletcher and many of his contemporaries, found fertile soil to take root in the newborn United States over the subsequent century through several channels, to include his published works, the Scottish education system, and Scottish immigration. Fletcher's distrust of standing armies through the actions of the British Army leading up to the American Revolution, as well as during the prosecution of that war, had been borne out in the experience of the American Founding Fathers. Andrew Fletcher's political philosophy, particularly in regards to the role of militia and the dangers of standing military, as well as the need for an armed citizenry, were particularly influential in the development of the unique American right to keep and bear arms and its expression in the Second Amendment of the American Bill of Rights. I feel this project opened me up to more non-traditional aspects of the development of the American right to keep and bear arms, to include cultural and educational elements which bear further examination. Thank you.